So, yeah, Mr. Dougie Brimson, how you doing, mate? Are you good?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good, good. How are you finding the lockdown?
It's not really made any difference to me, to be honest. I'm just sat here. I'm usually stuck at a desk at home, working on something or other. So, other than not being able to see people and no sport,
Yeah.
it's not really, to be honest, made that much difference to me.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I'm missing all the boxing and UFC. So fucking...
Yeah, well, obviously with me it's football but more stock car racing, actually. I'm missing that more than football.
Oh, yeah.
It's bizarre, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how the when the football returns, where's it going to start from? Where's it going to start off from?
I think the whole thing is madness. I mean, I'm a Watford supporter, so we've had all the issues with Troy Deeney this week.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And various players testing positive. I think we've got more positive tests than any other Premiership club. So I genuinely do not know how this is going to pan out. It's bizarre. I mean, personally, I think they should have just called the season, given the title to Liverpool, scrapped relegation.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of the things we're getting at Watford. Everyone says it's all, all the issues we're getting are about stopping relegation. Well, we're not even in the relegation zone, and we've got the easiest run in, and we've got pretty decent form at the moment. So I don't know where that's come from. But
Yeah. I'm not really a massive football fan myself, but it's weird the football not being there. Do you know what I mean? Like no one's talking about it. It's never there when you're flicking through the TV. Do you know what I mean?
There are plenty who would argue that that's actually a very good thing.
Yeah.
Well, this is being one of them.
Yeah. So, you know what, Dougie? You're the man responsible for making me want to be a football hooligan when I was 15.
Oh, no, I know what you're going to say now. Yeah.
You know what's coming. I've never really been a football fan, like I just said, but you know what? That film had me and my mates singing, what was it, Forever Blowing Bubbles on the way to school. Like we were fucking die-hard fans. Do you know what I mean? So, Greenstreet, talk to me about it. It's one of the best football hooligan films ever created, and you know what, 15 years on, and it's still one of them films that you can watch over and over. Obviously, you've done loads of other things, but you must be proud of that body of work.
It is an amazing film. To be honest, I do think it could have been a lot better. But there was a lot of American influence on it, and there was a lot of issues on the set which are pretty much well documented. But I think it could have been better.
How?
Just in terms of authenticity, I think there was more stuff. We could have done more work on that. But, it wasn't to be. But I think the important thing is the fact that it's still so popular.
Yeah.
Is testimony to the fact that kind of movie, when done properly with a proper budget, has an audience.
Yeah.
And I think that the film industry has tended, all the films that have kind of come after it, have tended to be so low budget that they kind of do the genre a disservice.
Mm.
I would have liked to have done a proper sequel, which wasn't to be. And I know they churned out two others, both of which were not much to do with my film. But yeah, I mean, I have issues with it, and I have complained about it before. And people have said to me, well, if you have problems with it, why is it still on your CV? Well, it's a stupid question, because it's on my CV because it gets me indoors and it gets me, it sells books, gets me known. I am quite proud that my name's on a movie that is still so popular.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favourite films. I was doing a little bit of research on it the other day. I watched it it's on Netflix, isn't it? And
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, and I didn't realise.
I've only actually seen it twice.
Have you?
Yeah. I find the process of watching my own films really tough.
How come?
Because it's kind of all the reason you're picking holes in it all the time.
Yeah.
This could have been better. That could have been better. That's really bad. it's a tough watch. It's the same as like watching a comedian who's dying on stage. You know, that kind of cringing embarrassment, and I get that through watching my own films. It's a bizarre thing.
Yeah, I'm like that, listening to my own stuff. You know,
exactly.
watching recordings of any like seminars that I do. It's like, it's just, yeah, it's horrible. But yeah, just going back to that, 2005 it was released, wasn't it? Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, fucking, I didn't realise it was 15 years ago.
It's crazy.
It is.
Absolutely crazy. I mean, one of the things about this lockdown is how fast the time is going. I'm kind of, I mean, there was a big suspicion that everybody would be sat around being bored. I cannot believe how fast the days are going. We're in June next week. It's ridiculous.
I know, it's mental. That's one of the reasons I set this whole thing up, because I'm bored and people are saying to me I should do something with it. So I thought I'll set this up. But so you had nothing to do with Greenstreet too?
No, nothing at all.
Yeah.
I didn't even know anything about it until someone said that it was already out. And the same with Greenstreet 3. And yeah, of course, I'm the one who, because they're not very good, I get all the blame.
Yeah. What did you think to Greenstreet 2?
I've never seen it.
Oh. It's not too bad. I didn't think it was that bad, Greenstreet 2, but Greenstreet 3, I think I brought it on DVD. Yeah, I must have brought it on DVD, and that one is trash. There's no real football element to it. It's, to be honest, I couldn't really tell you what it's about. But
I think what happened there was that it was just someone saw an opportunity to exploit a brand and make a bit of money. But I think it was, like I say, I get a lot of grief for it, and it's nothing to do with me. And I think the sad thing is, as I said before, if they'd have made a proper sequel, because there's lots of opportunities, there's lots of storylines that could have come off that first film. If they'd have made a proper sequel, it would have done equally as well. They could have literally kept going. I mean, if you look at a film like Rise of the Foot Soldier,
yeah,
where the first one was brilliant, and then just carried on making them. I mean, there's another one. They're supposed to be doing another one.
Yeah.
There's a market for them, and they might not all be brilliant, but people want to see them. And this is one of my big issues with writing generally, and not just movies but books as well, is that there is this fixation on if you're working class, or if your market or audience is working class, its expectations are lower than if you're middle class.
Yeah.
And I find that continually offensive, really offensive. But I think it's starting to. I think one of the consequences of a lockdown is that the film industry and publishing are going to be in big trouble when it's all over. In fact, a lot of them are in big trouble already, and they're going to have to start almost from scratch and start chasing the money. And the money is, to use the term, white van man.
Yeah. The Rise of the Foot. Yeah, they are doing another one, aren't they? I seen on Instagram. I think Nick Nevin posted it, a Tony Tucker story or something.
I don't know. I lost interest after the first couple.
Yeah, obviously the first one's iconic. The second, I can't really remember that one. The third I didn't like, but the fourth one I did. It's just going back to familiar characters, isn't it? That's
yeah. Well, when Carlton Leach started moaning about them, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And so if he doesn't think, well, he's got serious issues with some of them. And so is Ricky Harnett, who played
who
starred in the first movie. And when they're moaning about them, you just think, well, I'm not going to entertain that. There's more than enough movies to watch for that.
Yeah, it seems like with anything, isn't it? With like usually with series and sitcoms and dramas, it's just like series after series, and they get shit really after the third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, very few things can carry it off, especially can continually, especially in movies. I think you've got if you're building a brand, you've got to start improving on that brand with every movie. And if you don't do that, then you're going backwards. You know, it's what life. Unfortunately, the whole industry, the movie industry and publishing, is about making money. And I think people seem to forget that, and they think that by once you've got someone interested in a brand, they'll stay loyal to it. But of course, that isn't true.
Yeah, they want to keep making what got good reviews and feedback and made good money, but rather than just leave it at that and leave it as a good memory, they want to keep going, which it's like you just said, people keep going.
If you're going to keep going, you've got to improve.
Yeah, I agree. But just going back to Greenstreet a minute, it seemed, it might not be to you, but to me it seemed as it was always Greenstreet versus Football Factory. There was always being compared to each other, and I suppose being two football films being released within a year of each other, there was always going to be. But Greenstreet's not just a football film, is it? There's more to the story than people kicking the fuck out of each other. But did it seem like that to you with being compared to Football Factory?
Not really. I mean, the only thing there were reports, and I don't know how accurate they are, but at the time there were certain actors who were in the Football Factory who wanted to be in Greenstreet, and I blocked them. I said, you can't be in both, because there will be a comparison.
Yeah.
And I'd had, I think it's safe to say that I'd had issues with various people involved with the Football Factory and that kind of people before, on the back of Greenstreet and the whole hooligan genre and all that sort of stuff. And I just said, fuck that, I'm not going to be putting money in their fucking pocket.
Mm.
And so I blocked them. But in terms of competition, to be brutally honest, I never really rated the book. So I didn't, because I always thought, it's a great book and there's great storylines in it. But I just thought the football stuff was almost thrown in there to try and grab that audience.
Yeah.
And whereas the stuff about the old boy was much more interesting to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, people wanted to create a competition. The fact that the fact that Greenstreet is still being shown on Football Factory isn't kind of speaks volumes, really.
Yeah. Football Factory was out 2004, wasn't it? It was 2004, I think.
I think it came out before.
Yeah.
The year before. I mean, it is what it is. I just think, again, they made the mistake of in that genre, they didn't keep that momentum going. The Football Factory had a good audience, did okay. Greenstreet did okay, obviously. So where's the ones after?
Yeah.
I know there were some, but they were all kind of low budget, and they were all, not all of them were particularly good.
Yeah, that's literally just what I was going to say, mate. It's the first Greenstreet, obviously Football Factory, The Firm, and there might be one or two others in there.
Yeah, I mean, Away Days was another one, which was okay, and the book's good.
Yeah, but it just seemed that there.
Great book, actually.
Yeah, it just seemed that there was chucking football. At one point, I can remember, I felt like I was sick of football hooligan films. Like there was not necessarily football hooligan films, but shit football hooligan films. It felt like there was coming out every week.
And I think that's the difference, where Greenstreet works better than the others. And it's the same, I use the same with my book. So if you've read The Crew and Top Dog and In the Know, or watch Top Dog, the movie,
yep.
You'll see hooliganism isn't a subject. It's not a subject for film or book, in terms of fiction. But it's fuel that drives the engine of the story. So the story in Greenstreet isn't about football or football hooliganism. It's about the relationship between the characters.
Yeah.
The two characters, Elijah and what's his name, and it's about them and Bother and stuff like that. And ironically, the biggest character to come out of it was Bother.
Yeah.
Who in many respects was in the story was like a second string character behind the first two. And yet now you can buy bloody T-shirts. You can still get T-shirts with him on.
Yeah, he still lives on, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know Leo, and we did Top Dog together as well. I know him quite well. And if you go out with him, you know, if you sat in a pub with him, there will be a constant stream of people coming up to him saying, "You're Bother, you're Bother, you're Bother." And I always say to him, like, I fucking created a monster. Yeah. And you're the one who gets all the credit for it. It's a brilliant character, and that's another reason of why we wanted to do more with him. But you know, we can't because the rights to the character are held by somebody else, and we can't do it.
Yeah, it would have been better if you did the Greenstreet 2 and maybe the story was mainly about Bother, you know, instead of what the actual Greenstreet 2 was like. But it wasn't too bad, you know. It's got some of the old characters in it, but they're in prison. But you can really tell it's set in America there.
It's a shame because the character of Bother is such a great character.
Yeah.
And he's effectively, you know, there's so much potential to do stuff with it. Even now there is. And yet we can't do it. We can't go near it. We've tried I have tried, and so's Leo. You know, we both tried to get stuff off the ground. But we're just not being allowed to. Very strange.
Yeah, but
free money, you know, free money for someone.
Yeah, you know that ending though, it's still hard to watch. I watched it a couple of months ago, I think, and you know when he's on top of Pete laying into him and he obviously kills him, it still fucking gets me. But you know what? It was done that's so good and so real that it made me feel like I hated Jeff Bell himself. He was a fucking monster in that film, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he is a monster, and that's another character. You know, it's another character we could have done a lot with.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of work done, a lot of rehearsal, a lot of there was a lot of lads involved in that fight scene because we did encourage them, and we did the same when we did Top Dog as well. From when we did the fight stuff, we did encourage everybody, and we had certainly in Top Dog we had a few fight scenes that were cut that we didn't show.
Yeah.
But we did involve people and encourage people to say, if you see anything during this shoot which you think isn't authentic, then speak up straight away.
Yeah.
And we'll correct it because we're not having stuff. Whatever you think of Greenstreet, we wanted the fight scenes to be as accurate as they could be, because football hooligan fighting isn't like, you know, it's not Terminator 2 or stuff like that. It's very scruffy, very messy. And if anyone who's seen, I did a short movie called It's a Casual Life, which is only about 12 minutes long, which all the emphasis was on the fight scene. And we put we spent a whole day doing literally a 6-minute fight scene. And it looks phenomenal. I still think it's the best hooligan fight scene ever put on screen. And that's how you do it. You encourage people to speak up. Whereas if you've got someone saying, this is how I want it, if they don't know what they're doing, it's going to be a disaster. And on Greenstreet, to be fair, you know, we kind of involved everybody.
Yeah.
Because it's a collaboration, and that collaboration has to involve, you know, the guys in the background up to whoever's turning action.
Yeah, like you just mentioned, Top Dog. That's another good film. I got that on DVD. You make some fucking... You know what you're doing with the endings, don't you, Dougie? That fucking... The endings are always like, oh, why did that have to happen?
Well, I mean, whatever I'm doing, and it's particularly true of books, and novels, and anyone who's read The Crew, Top Dog, or In the Know will know that for me it's all about the ending.
Yeah.
So at the end, you'll have there will be a massive twist at the end. There will be something that happens at the end that is almost like a holy fuck moment. And the reason I do that is because I always write the ending first. Because the ending is the most important part of a book. Everything else is about taking you to the ending. So where you're going, you can do you can go on any other tangent or any other journey with a character if you know where you're bringing them back to. And this comes back to something I always say to people, that you can teach anyone to write, that you can't teach anyone to tell a story. And a story is inevitably about the ending. So if you've got a strong ending, the rest of the story is going to be fairly solid.
Yeah.
And it's a journey. You're on a journey to take you to the end. So you have to have an end, and it has to be a good end. But also a solid end encourages people to say, well, what happens next? And when there is a next, they want to know what happens next. So they'll buy another book or go and see another film. And this is why, In the Know, which I've just released, it came out last week, that came about purely because after Top Dog, which is about 15 years old now, people kept asking me what happened next, what happened to this character, what happened after, all the stuff with the Irishman and all those things.
Yeah.
And in the end, I got so sick of them asking me that I sat down and I thought about what could happen. And then I'd had this idea for another movie, or an ending of another movie, because most things for me start with endings, the idea for an ending. And what with Brexit and everything that was going on in the country, because all that was part of In the Know as well, I just thought this would work. This would work now. And so I plotted it out and pitched it out, and took about 18 months, I think, to write. But it's come out, and people are going ape for it. I'm really lucky. I checked this morning. Every review I've had for In the Know so far has been 5-star, which I'm so chuffed about. Good.
That's something I was just going to bring up. Obviously we're in lockdown. I'm fucking going bored out of my mind, but I'm guessing you've had that to keep you busy.
Well, I finished In the Know about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
The last few weeks have been about promoting it and doing stuff like this, which is great. I love doing it. I'm halfway through another book at the minute, and I've got another 2 or 3 films I'm trying to develop. So my days are pretty much filled up. So I don't get bored, but I keep saying to people, the best way to pass time and escape all this nonsense is to read a book.
Yeah.
And so one of the things my publishers did in particular was in the lead up to the release of In the Know, they were doing a deal where you'd get the first 2 books in this trilogy, in the Billy Evans trilogy. We were giving them the first 2 books for free.
Yeah.
So you're in effect getting 3 books for the price of 1. And which worked, it worked. It sold out really quickly, and it's going all right so far. It's quite exciting.
That's good. I am bored though, really bored. I'm trying to keep myself busy in a routine. I run a small security company, so I've been trying to find some just new contracts for that, for when the industry starts going, really. But fuck knows when that'll be. But when obviously you're an author, you write books. How do you go about getting that into a film? Like, who do you put it to and get it out there?
Generally speaking, I don't. I've been lucky. I've done 3 films now. Because I did We Still Kill the old way as well. I wrote that with my mate Gary. I've always been asked. I've always been asked if I want to do it. It just so happens I'm fortunate in that I find it relatively easy to put a script together, because a script is very different from a book in that it's a collaboration.
Yeah.
So I'll write something down, and then I work with Gary and we develop a script. Then we'll give it to somebody else, and they'll just tear it apart and give us loads of notes. So we have to rewrite it, and then that goes on and on and on. And every link up the chain, you get more notes, so you do rewrites and stuff like that. And it's a very different process from writing a book. But in terms of me coming up with an idea for a project and getting that project off the ground, I don't do it because I treat screenwriting as a hobby. It's not my job. Writing books is my job.
Yeah.
So, and I've no interest. I mean, to be brutally honest, most people I know who work in film, it's a very difficult industry to work in because there's a lot of ego involved. I mean, in terms of bullshit, I've never known anything like it. And it's a very precarious industry in that it can all fall apart at any moment.
Yeah.
You know, because of financing, because of timing, because of individuals. And I don't particularly enjoy that side of it, so I don't push it. I mean, I'm developing 3 ideas at the moment, all of which are really were kickstarted by other people. And so, and I'm enjoying that, but all the heavy lifting side of it is they're doing.
Yeah.
It's not mine. My bit is the creative stuff.
Yeah. It does seem, you know, like with a lot of the British, you know, hooligan gangster films, it does feel you can see that there's not much finance behind it, like low budget. You know, there is some that are terrible, you know, and I don't like to speak bad of things because it's people's work, and you know, they're probably obviously going to be proud of it. But there is some, especially when you compare them to Football Factory, Greenstreet, Top Dog, Rise of the Foot Soldier. You can, you know what I mean? It just seems like they're chucking them out, like rather than
I mean,
just.
You would be amazed at how little money is spent on some of these things. I mean, there was one movie put out. I won't name it, and I won't name the people involved, but I was asked to write the script for that movie for £500.
£500?
£500. Now that's from blank page, and that included rewrites and everything. And they offer you a percentage of the profits and that sort of crap, which is absolutely worthless. But that's another debate.
How long would that take you? If you agreed to that and you said yeah, how long would that have took?
That's 3 months' work.
Fucking hell. Every day?
For a script, for rewrites and stuff like that. So, I mean, obviously, and when you consider that the Writers Guild, the going rates for a decent script are anywhere between 25 and 40,000 upwards.
Yeah.
You that's the level of budgets you're at. I mean, I know films have been made effectively on credit cards.
Fucking hell.
And favours. And people not being paid and people being basically ripped off.
Yeah.
And the problem is there's so many people who want to work in film that they'll put up with working for nothing. And they'll put up with being treated badly. And the sad thing is that the ultimately the product is, in some instances, almost an insult to the people who pay money for it.
Yeah.
And I think that's scandalous, and I'm a big advocate of those people being kind of called out in public.
Yeah, I remember seeing that a few years ago on Twitter, people calling out that people hadn't paid them. I don't know, I won't say no names, but you probably know.
I mean, I got involved in a lot of that, but it was the whole legal thing, and some of it's still going on, so I can't really talk about it here, but there are some shysters out there.
Yeah.
And they are completely without morals or scruples. And you have to be so careful. But, you know, particularly in low budget indie filmmaking, you've got to be so careful.
Yeah.
Always get your money up front. That's the key.
Yeah. So your new book, In the Know, it's the latest in the Billy Evans trilogy. Can you talk a little bit about that? What it's about? Where you can get it from? Do you want to?
You can get it from Amazon.
Yeah.
I always direct people to Amazon or Waterstones or I think W.H. Smith's. I mean, you can order it online from any of them.
Yeah.
It's available in paperback, ebook. They're recording an audiobook version at the moment. I've already had a discussion about doing a movie of that, which is nice, which I will write. Basically, it's the third book in the trilogy of the story of a guy called Billy Evans, who is a typical Essex bloke, works hard, plays hard, loves his family. Everything's about his family. The difference with Billy Evans is he has absolutely no respect for the law at all. So he'll do whatever he wants to do, not necessarily to make money, but to get that buzz of excitement and the thrill of power and get one over on other people like that. So in the first book was all about, when he was a football hooligan and the organisation of a massive crime, and there was a big twist at the end. Then Top Dog was about how he was more established in business and was getting bored of football and all the other stuff. So moved into stuff like protection and intimidation and all that sort of stuff. And then he got involved with someone who was kind of a bigger fish, much bigger fish than him. And then In the Know really picks up the story. It picks up the story in 2018, so it's a long way down the line. It's 18 years after the first book.
Yeah.
And there's a tragedy at the beginning of the book, and it drags him back into the world of violence and revenge, and then it leads into some of the issues society faces and how he sees an opportunity to kind of seize proper power and proper influence. And it features bent coppers, bent journalists, bent politicians, and it's an amazing. Someone described it as a modern day Peaky Blinders set in Essex, which I kind of liked.
Yeah.
And it's a fast read. I mean, all my books are fast paced because that's how they are. They're never flowery. If he's stepping out of a front door, then you know what it's like to step out of a front door. You don't need me to describe what he's going to see. So there's none of this, the mist hovered over the meadow sort of crap. It's like he stepped out into the road.
Yeah.
He got in his car and was off. And it's just his story. It's about how he kind of rediscovers this love of violence and power. And it's a great story, and it's very current. I mean, as I mentioned before, there's a lot to do with Brexit and the lead up to Brexit and a lot of the fears that were going on and about how that transposed into what normal working class people were kind of feeling and experiencing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's on...
bleeding virus. So, which is kind of thrown everything. But it's actually, funny enough, in all the times people have been talking about it, no one's mentioned the virus at all, which has been quite cool.
It gives them something to read, I suppose. It's come out at a good time for that. Gives them something to buy and something to read.
And it is about, it's about society, it's about working class life.
Mm.
And he's a working class villain. And it's a good story. And the ending is great. It's got a fantastic ending. Yeah.
You're well known for your endings. I'll give you that one.
This is an absolute cracker.
Do you know what? I've always wanted to write a book, but I've never really knew where to start or go about it. But do you know what's weird, mate? I can't remember when it was, about 6-8 months ago. Me and my ex now, we went to see a clairvoyant. And she was talking all this, and I was a bit sceptical, I didn't really know what to believe. And she said to me that she said, I can see you're going to write a book. And I thought that was really interesting because, one, I don't know how, and two, I can never imagine me writing or releasing a book. Do you know what I mean? So that's interesting. Maybe I will.
Well, one of the interesting things about the lockdown is I've had so many people contact me about writing and every aspect of it. Where do they start? How do they build a story? How do they find an agent? How do they get it published? All that sort of stuff. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. And that's the truth. I never trained to be a writer. I never wanted to be a writer. It's just something that I found I seem to be able to do. And people like what I seem to like, what I churn out, and if they seem to like it, I'll carry on doing it, because like any business, it's ultimately about a customer.
Yeah.
And in my case, that's readers. So, but I'd say to anybody, if you want to write, forget all the nonsense about finding an agent, finding a publisher and all that. Because the first question they're going to ask you is, what have you got to show me? And you have to be able to show them a finished book. Because they're not interested in seeing, they'll tell you they are, but for your average working class bloke, they're not interested in seeing a couple of chapters. Because they don't know how long it's going to take you to write the rest. They want to see the whole thing. So sit down and get writing.
Yeah.
And once you've finished your book, then you can start editing it and getting it sorted. There's loads and loads of advice. It's a whole different discussion. But ultimately, if you've ever wanted to do it, there is no better time to do it than now. Because what else are you going to do? Because most of us are sitting here binge watching box sets. Well, that's great until we run out of box sets, as I have now, run out of things to watch. And when you could be sitting down writing, and it's a long process and it's tough. It's very tough. But if you pull it off, it's an amazing achievement for anybody. When we started writing, and let's go backwards, when we started writing, which was back in '96, and the whole genre, I wrote my first 4 books with my brother. And what they did was kick-started interest in hooligan-related literature, which got tagged as hooligan. They kick-started a whole movement, which eventually saw something like, I think it ultimately was about 72 books in total.
Yeah.
72 different titles. Most of those titles were by first-time authors. And some of them were absolutely rubbish. But some of them were really, really good. And not only that, it got people back into reading as well. And there was I got loads of letters from guys who were in prison who said, yours are the only books, I've started reading again since I've been here, because what else am I going to do? And they've carried on reading, not just my stuff, but other stuff. And as long as you've got a basic story, a basic idea, it's a fantastic thing to try and do. It passes the time, but it's potentially a massive sense of achievement, as long as you know why you're doing it and who you're doing it for.
Yeah.
If don't go into it thinking you're going to get rich, because the chances you are of it happening are minuscule, beyond minuscule. Don't do it to make money, but just do it because you want to do it. And if you think you've got a story, then why not? Like I say, if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah, because money can never really be the motivation for anything, can it? It's a big part of it, obviously, it's a bonus, but when things get tough, money's not enough to keep you going, is it? You've got to want to do it and be passionate, sort of thing.
Well, to contradict that slightly, and to contradict what I just said, Eddie and I wrote Everywhere We Go as a way of making money. And the reason I say that is because we knew that book was going to be massive. Because it came out just out of Euro 96. The entire country was talking about hooliganism. There were programs full of hooliganism. And we came at an angle that nobody else was coming at it from, which was the people involved in it. And we knew that book was going to be massive.
Yeah.
And it was. But that was a case of right book, right time, right people. Not just us, but we found the right editor purely by luck. And it just worked. But for 99.9% of people, money can't be your motivation at all. You've got to want to either do it or have something to say.
Yeah.
But I will say, I've been about a bit. I'm 61 now. And one thing I've learned is that there is no such thing as a boring person. Everybody, and I mean everybody, has got a story. And you've got to dig down and find that story. And the most amazing people, you know, there's the most amazing people out there who to look at them, you would never know. And a classic example of that is this, you know, Sir Colonel Tom now.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, who was just an old boy living in an old people's home. And then when you dig down and you start exploring his story, I mean, his life story is astonishing. Yet no one would have ever heard it until he said, I'm going to start walking around my garden. And now he's like this global figure from nowhere. And what a fantastic man.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
it's crazy.
Yeah, and you know, I'm a firm believer in that. Everybody's got a story. Everybody.
But I don't think everyone can tell them as good as what you do.
Well, that's not for me to say. And as I said before, not everyone can tell a story. But if it's your story, you've got a head start on everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I will write a book then, who knows?
But that's why, and again, this is another bit of advice to give everybody. If you think you would like to do it, just start doing it. And you'll find out within a couple of hours if it's for you or not. Because once you start putting things down on paper, you'll know if you're enjoying the process. Because if you're not enjoying writing it, I guarantee that no one's going to enjoy reading it.
Yeah.
So nothing's going to happen anyway, but at least you would have given it a go.
Yeah. I might give it a go. Might pass some time.
I would definitely do that.
Who knows? We could be competition in a few years. I doubt it. But yeah, I've kept you a bit longer than what I said. I appreciate taking the time to talk to me, mate. I'm going to post the link to your book and, you know, your social media and that in the description when this is out. So yeah, that should be out in about a week or 10 days or something.
Sweet.
All right, mate. I appreciate your time. Stay safe.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.